Okay.
And
So
I would defend any Muslim, even if he treated me bad.
I accept what you're saying, right?
And
sometimes in certain circumstances, it's good to turn the other cheek. I agree with you, but not in all circumstances this could be administered, right? If someone comes up to you, okay. So if someone, okay, easy, very easy. If someone came up to you, okay, well, please I can't talk to so many people at the same time. So
it's okay.
Okay, good. Right. So if someone's about to attack you, right?
Yeah.
And someone's coming at your family, right? Someone's coming at your mother or your father, or someone that you hold dear, someone that you love compassionately, and someone was to attack you, are you going to sit there and say, you know what? The Bible says that I should turn the other cheek. No, hear me out, because I do want your response, but I want to lay the argument down first, right? The Bible does say that one should turn the other cheek. Are you going to administer that in all circumstances?
So here's a few things.
So is that your...
So there's a few things there. So first of all, I think you're talking about pacifism, which is not... Yeah. That's one thing.
So is he your PA? Is he your PA?
Yeah, he's a brother.
You're interrupting him, so please.
The second thing is... Turn the other cheek.
Right, so I'm going to give you a live...
Wait a second, he wasn't done talking. Let him finish.
Turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
So it does not state that you have to turn the other cheek in every... It's not carved in stone for it to make sense. It's not, okay, so you slap me, so I just turn the other cheek.
So if someone came up to you...
Hold on, it's not necessarily like that. We, as a true Christian who comes to the Lord truthfully and with integrity, the Holy Spirit is going to guide you. It's going to guide you in certain actions. Because sometimes maybe it could be the fact that you've had a rough day, you're not really thinking...
See if you're stationary.
Maybe you're preoccupied.
You know what's best? I say, why don't we actually just read the verse?
Okay.
No, read it, yeah.
So,
no.
This is a verse of retaliation.
So,
Matthew 5:38.
It seems that your PA assistant is not confident in your answer. Clearly so.
And a tooth for a tooth.
Yeah.
But I say to you,
Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the Savior.
but if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to him the other.
Right.
If anyone would sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well.
Right.
And if anyone forces you to go a mile, go two with him. Give to the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. Where did I see anything here involving your life being at risk? Because all I'm seeing here is people insulting you.
Right, okay. So
is your life being at
do you want me
risk?
to respond or not?
There you go.
Right.
No, point out
right.
to me.
So
Matthew
right.
5,
So hold on. One second.
Point out, please.
Right. So let's do a live practical example of this, right?
Point out, please.
If I were to slap you, if there was a line of 10 people that we're going to... No, we're going to be practical, because this verse is basically invoking... This verse is invoking that you shall not defend yourself. At best. No, wait, hold on, one second.
Show me where.
Let's read it. Let's read it.
Read again.
Right, okay.
What's the problem with this selfish?
Right. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye.
No, it's an
right?
eye for an eye.
No, hold on, let me finish.
It's an eye
Be
for
respectful.
an eye defending
Be
yourself.
respectful.
Okay.
Be respectful. Am I not being respectful? Well, can you just allow me to finish?
But don't forget.
Allow me to finish.
Hold on now.
No. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We are going to be very clear in our
advice is impractical.
I'm going to stay silent and let you finish.
You're saying that advice is impractical because if your life is at risk, it is removing from you the ability to defend your own life. Show me that in the text.
Right. Are you ready for our response, right? So, now listen carefully, right? And we're going to do a live practical example of this verse, and let's see if we can administer this verse in real time. Fair? Right? Because you believe that this is the final dispensation of God. So therefore, it should be, at best, something practical as well.
But
so excuse me, I haven't finished. Be respectful. Be respectful. Allow me to finish.
So there you go.
Allow me to finish. Be respectful.
Otherwise, I am waiting for it, and you better otherwise you're full of crap.
Otherwise, just take a hike. Thank you very much.
Don't worry, you hike.
Right.
You guys always run away.
Well, I got my hiking gear on. Thank you.
Yeah. Those shoes are going to help you.
Right. Okay.
Hopefully you have a change of
right.
shoes in your
Anyway, You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Right? But I say, right? But I say, do not resist the one who is evil. So if someone came up to you and done you evil, right? According to this verse, right? Let me finish. Let me finish.
Generalizing
Let me
it
finish.
justifies it.
Let me finish. What are you afraid
Your
of?
tafsir is trash. That's what I'm afraid of.
Why are you afraid?
I am afraid of a trash tafsir.
Thank you. Thank you for admitting that you're afraid. Thank you. Right. Okay. So he's afraid. Thank you, everybody. He admitted that he's afraid. Right. Let's continue. Right. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye. Well, I'll continue to repeat until he finishes.
Carry on.
Right.
You know what? You Muslims repeat things over and over again. Like you chant things, and that's how you understand
right.
things.
Okay.
Repeat that over and over again till you get it. Start again.
Right.
Start again.
Right. So you know the hilarious thing about this conversation.
Start again.
He has no confidence in you. That's why he's coming in like this.
Brother.
Are you confident enough to speak to me? No, I want to ask you. Are you confident? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Very easy. Very easy. Right? Because when I was speaking to you, it was friendly. It was peaceful.
It's still friendly and peaceful.
And then what's happened clearly?
But now you've lost
your ambassador has come up.
I am his Christian brother. I love this man. He gave his life to Christ,
Your chief executive has come over because he can't handle the fact that you are in. So in other words, he probably feels that you're incompetent, that you can't answer. So anyway, let's continue. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil, right? But if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn to the other. So now let's test to see the practicality of this. So if there were a line of 10 people, if there was a line of 10 people,
finish it off. It's not done yet.
I'm going to wait till he's finished.
Finish it off.
I'm going to wait till he's
because
finished.
Now your tafsir is trash.
Right.
Finish it off.
Are you ready, by the way?
Matthew 5:30.
Are you ready?
So what's your question?
Right, my question is this, right, without the rude interruption, because clearly he has no confidence in you. Right.
I have no confidence in you.
Right.
Really.
Well, then if that's the case, bye-bye. Right.
No,
so
I'm going to stay here.
Right. So if there was a line,
I have confidence in you because you're tafsir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right. So if there was a line of 10 people, that slapped you and did evil to you, according to this verse, it says, right? It says, but I said, do not resist the one who is evil. Do not resist. So tell me something. Are you going to allow someone to do evil to you and disobey Jesus? Yes or no? According to this, please, response.
You're not done yet. Let him finish the entire thing, then we will respond. Finish.
See how he's thinking about this? You see how he's thinking? Because it shows that he's a thinking human being. He's a thinking human being.
And then we'll talk about them.
Okay.
Finish it. Carry on.
Can you respond?
Give me your question.
Finish it.
Okay, so my question is this, right? Right. This gentleman pointed out to Matthew 5:38, right? It says, you have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say, so now Jesus is saying. So Jesus is now superseding what clearly is in the Old Testament, right? Right. So it says, but I say to you, do not resist the one who is evil, but if anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn him the other also. And if anyone will sue you and take your tunic, let him have your cloak as well. And if anyone forces you to go 1 mile, then go with him 2 miles. Give the one who begs from you, and do not refuse the one who would borrow from you. So now let's look at the practicality. So I've read it. I haven't put any.
Step one.
I have not.
Step one.
Can you allow me to finish?
Now, step 2.
Can you allow me to finish?
I want you to
allow me to finish.
Is that a parable?
No, allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Good. Thank you very much. Without all the disturbances.
No, don't worry.
Right.
We're doing things my way.
So now, let me finish.
Don't worry.
Right.
I believe in you.
So now,
My faith is increasing.
I'm asking you this question, my friend, right? If there was a line of 10 people who wanted to slap you and do evil, according to this verse, Jesus saying you should allow that to happen.
Is that what the verse
right?
means?
You should allow that to
Is that
happen.
what it means?
So
Okay,
now,
step 2.
would you
Your
allow
text here
that?
is bad.
Would you
So,
allow
I
that to
reject
happen?
your
Yes or no?
example. Show me that in the text.
So first of all,
Yes, go
you're
on.
saying yes or no, like it's
Binary.
yeah,
It's like,
like either yes.
this is the
Jump
Quran,
off
bro.
the cliff or don't
But you know,
jump.
there's a reason why I'm asking that. Because you
But
believe.
nothing has to be just yes or no.
No, I agree with you. I accept that.
And this is one of the-
No, but I
You're
accept.
commanding me to say
No, but
yes or no.
No, but there's a
yes or no.
no. There's a reason why I'm asking this
what's
specific
your
question. Right, good. The reason why I'm asking that question is because it's verbatim, right? It's clearly in the text itself, right?
Wait a minute.
Are you? Hold on a minute. Are you sola
Is it
scriptura?
literal?
Are you sola scriptura?
Is it
Which means, do you take this as the revelation as a revelation of God?
Torah doesn't regard the entire Bible.
Or do you
as being
take,
literal.
or do you take Christian? Do you accept Christian scholarship, or are you sola scriptura?
Okay, fine. Show me Christian scholarship that tells you that verse means.
Listen, you've
cannot
gone
do
about
this.
4 places.
Yeah.
I don't know where you want to go.
Stick to the verse, boy.
Okay,
That's all I want to say.
right. My friend. I know you like.
So,
I know.
all I wanna say
I know you like to.
Read the verse now.
Clearly,
Now,
you're
what I want to
frustrated
know
by.
is, he's a Salafist.
He's
So basically, he believes that
frustrated by
whenever
my
the
line of
Allah
question.
having hands,
He's clearly frustrated by
Allah
my
having
line of
hands.
question,
Stupid.
and that's
I know.
fine.
Now,
That's fine.
what I want him to
See,
know
he
is
needs to resort to insults in order to get somewhere in this conversation.
Is the verse telling you that there's only 3 ways that you can forgive somebody for doing you
Waste
wrong?
of time.
When they slap you, ask for your tunic,
It's like,
when
how do I clean myself when I go to the toilet? I don't know.
Exactly.
Should I
Right.
use a leaf? Should I use
Okay.
or 3 stones. Yeah.
All right, look, my friend, it's
Well,
fine.
visualists.
It's fine. It's fine. If you're unable to answer this, that's fine,
Awesome.
right? By the way, is this whose phone is this? Is it yours?
Mine, yes.
Okay,
So now it's Hamza, correct?
So now,
Hamza,
no,
here's the correct
hold
text
on a minute.
here. No,
We are having a
You're wrong,
conversation.
I'm going to correct you.
We are
I'm
having
gonna
a
correct you.
conversation,
Here's the right text
and
here.
then you are
This is
being,
regarding
you're being disrespectful, you're being
the very
rude.
first verse
Waste
in
of time.
38 says,
Waste of time. Waste of time. Waste of time.
This one is
Yeah, mentally unstable. Mentally unstable.
wrongs done to you.
Right.
Now,
So I think I'm gonna end this
and
conversation.
then being forced
I'm
to
gonna
walk
end this
a mile.
conversation because
These are not life.
clearly,
only insult against your character.
I want to have a respectful conversation.
That's correct.
I want to have a
insulting me as a Christian.
To insult someone.
chops. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't hurt you. I instead want
Waste of
to preach
time.
the gospel to you.
Waste of time.
And that is what this
Absolute
verse means.
waste of time.
So whenever we Christians preach the gospel to you, we are applying this verse. So Hamza, like I told you, you're going to
Waste
run.
of time.
And your shoes are going to hurt
I'm
your knees.
sensing, brother, I'm
Waste of time.
sensing a lot of self-gratification here, or seeking.
Why? Why would you say
I don't
that?
know, you're just trying to shut basic. I know what you're doing.
No, do you know what? Do you know what the issue
Oh,
is?
it's gonna stay, nice.
Do you know what the issue is? Do you know what the issue is? Let me explain to you what the issue is. I am trying to have. I am trying to have
deviate from the scripts.
a conducive.
have a direct
I am
conversation.
trying to have. I'm trying to have a conducive, meaningful dialogue. This conversation is not about winning or losing, right?
It's about you
This
coming
is not.
Christ.
This
I
is
agree.
not. This conversation is not about
It's about
I win,
winning
you
souls.
lose, or you lose,
Well,
I win.
the souls
It's not
in
that.
regards,
It's
so
not
your soul
that.
could be lost.
It's about who is upon the truth, right? Who is upon the truth?
Okay. Do you
believe you're upon the truth?
Yeah, I do believe that. But
Why do you
Prove
believe
it, please.
okay, so I gave you a live practical example. All right?
Of you being on the truth.
I gave a live practical example of a verse where Jesus said that if someone slaps you, then offer him the other cheek. If someone does evil to you, now whether that be a
understand
parable,
this?
no, I do. I clearly do.
Explain this.
Now, whether that be a
Let me
parable,
hear the explainers.
whether that be a parable or something literal, right? There's a problem with both ways of
Give us
understanding
both.
this.
Give us both.
If it was literal, then it can't be a form of advice.
Why are you saying it
right?
can't be? You're saying it
Very-
can't be. That's
no,
you.
No, you're right.
That's the
And I will
Hamza.
explain my
Deep
reasons
dive
why.
into it. Let's hear it.
I'll explain my reasons
hear
why. Right? I would never advise anybody, right, to allow someone else to oppress you and allow that oppression to continue, because that is not
Then you can't
practical.
be a Muslim.
That's not practical.
Then you can't be a
right?
Muslim.
That is not practical.
You can't be a Muslim.
See,
you don't believe in this here.
do you know what? Do you know
So
what?
that-
do you know?
you've left Islam now.
It's funny because
left Islam. It's
I've
great. I
been
love
made
it.
to look
No, now
as
you're
if
a
like
Muslim
I
anymore.
am the one being insincere, but I am the
No,
one
I am
also.
being completely
I am
sincere
also. I am
when
also.
I am
I am the
listening very
one.
attentive to what you're
I am
saying
the
and
one.
responding
I
in
am the
kind.
one
I am being
that's
completely
coming
honest with you,
forward.
and I am not lying about anything you're saying. So you just said very, very clearly that you cannot advise anybody to continue to be oppressed. In that case, you're no longer a Muslim. You are not on the Sunnah because now you don't like this anymore.
Whether someone's right or wrong, then what would you be seeking?
To do your script.
Because you said you're neither here to say whether someone is right or wrong, but then that makes you insincere because you're not seeking truth. If you're not seeking right or wrong, then what are you doing?
Do you believe that you're on the truth?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You weren't done answering.
So therefore,
Finish it off.
what we should do, right, is that we should have we should have
Mohammed?
a mutual exchange, and then we will see
Sure thing.
from that mutual
Less
exchange.
time.
At the end of the day, my friend,
How many minutes do you want?
you know that I'm being very hold on.
How many minutes do you want?
know that I'm being
2
very
or 5? What do
respectful
you
to you. I have not said anything blasphemous.
How many minutes do you want?
I have not disrespected you in this conversation.
Like that.
Exactly, I agree with
It's
you.
almost like
but
you
what your
turned the
friend is
cheek
doing, he's stopping you from listening to me, and I can see why. Because clearly, just purely from an outsider's observation, he doesn't have confidence in your answers.
I have no
right?
confidence
He
in
has no
here.
confidence in your answers.
You know-
So therefore, he's stopping you from engaging with me, and that's perfectly fine. That's fine.
let's
I have
just
no
say-
issues with that.
Hold on.
Ask any Christian in this part.
dodging.
Most Christians in this part know me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I am one of the most
live
peaceful
example
Muslims
of
in this
dawah
part,
dodging.
and he does not want to
He's going
respond.
to run from me in
That's
his
fine.
brown shoes
Let me
that
just
aren't
say.
made for running.
Let me just say.
Yeah, go ahead.
You might be right in what you're saying. Let's just say.
Okay,
let's just put it out
hypothetically.
there, right? If he's here, he's helping me.
No, that's not. I have no.
Because I know the truth.
I have no issues. No, hear me out. I have no issues if someone's seeking assistance.
You keep interrupting
That's
him,
no
by the
issue.
way.
That's no issue. I have no issue with
let
that.
him finish his thought.
The issue that I have, is that you asked me,
stop interrupting
what my understanding of the verse is, and as I was giving what my thoughts were, then our
weren't giving your
ambassador was constantly.
If you see me as an ambassador, thank you. I appreciate it.
When you understand,
So there you go.
when you
Simple as
understand that you cannot know God unless you accept Jesus Christ, when you understand that, then you will truly know what God is.
So
because you
hand your
don't know
shoe.
at the moment.
Okay.
Hand
You
your
believe
shoe
you
up.
do.
Okay, so let's question that. Right? Let's
Hold
discuss
on,
that.
we weren't done
Let's
here.
discuss that.
We
Let's
weren't
discuss
done here.
that. Let's discuss
What does
that.
this verse mean?
He is so
Before
afraid.
You jump, what does this verse mean?
Can you do me one favor?
Okay.
Can you just respectfully tell him to?
Are you willing to admit?
Can you tell him to be quiet?
Don't have the correct tafsir for this
Can
verse?
you tell him to be quiet, please?
I don't want to do that because
That's fine.
Matthew
Then that's fine.
5:38. You know what it means.
Pardon?
Good time. So then,
So Hamza,
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, you want timer?
You're right.
You want timer?
You want to time it?
What you want? 2 or 5? What you
My
want?
friend, I don't want to engage with you because you know why?
Because
I feel
like every
that
Dawagandis in this park, you're afraid to hear the
No,
hack.
you're right. I agree with
The
you. We
word
should
of
have his time,
Jesus Christ.
and I'm happy to.
Okay.
But he's been rude.
Do you know why
He's been
you don't
rude,
know
and
God?
you
I'll
know
tell
it
you why.
because you know I'm not. And you know I'm not a rude Muslim. You know me. I've known you for a long time.
Do you know why?
So you know I'm a peaceful person.
Do you know why?
But he's not being respectful.
Do you know why
Sorry,
you
what are you
don't
asking?
know God?
okay,
Go on. Sorry.
brother, have a time. If he's not respectful, walk away.
Yeah, then go. Yeah,
That's true. All right, two. Okay, I tell you what. 2 minutes each, right? 2 minutes each.
Sure.
You have 2 minutes. I have 2
And I
minutes.
have 2 too.
And then it's a respectful dialogue. That's it.
Alright, so we all get 2 minutes.
I don't think I'm being unreasonable
I'm
here.
down. Who? You want to start? Should I
Right.
start?
So no. Yeah.
Oh no.
You're right. Okay.
The dawah.
Unless you want to have a conversation.
Oh no.
No. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, we're doing dawah for Allah or dawah for the YouTube box.
But no, it's not. It's not for.
Oh, so what's going on here? Just look at this. Dawah for YouTube money. Hey,
Who's that is?
I think it's.
These Christians are absolutely disrespectful.
We're giving him no airtime. We're not loading him.
No, don't.
what's going on here, guys? Is that I've been here with Hamza.
Sorry.
And Hamza is harping on Matthew 5:38. So Hamza is implying that Christ is giving us impractical advice that puts our own lives at risk. Because he is telling us that we cannot defend ourselves if a murderer comes into our house to kill us. We should instead offer him our firstborn as a sacrifice. Hamza has trashed Tafsir. He's a Salafist. Those guys are in B-Tech. Those are the anything they say. The verse is concerning retaliation. Having a vengeful heart and a vengeful spirit. Like the Jews of old, with the eye for an eye. Very similar to, for example, Hammurabi's law.